I'm sorry, but as a mom, this is breaking my heart.
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel.
Hi, how are you? Welcome back. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Les. I react to stuff, mostly metal, but not always. And there is new music from Ren with Token. I believe it's Token's song with Ren. I don't know who Token is. I've never heard of Token before, so this is going to be all new to me. But it's Ren, and I am so excited. I cannot wait. So without further ado, I also have a new mic. I'm still working with the audio settings, so if it's a little like blah or super loud at points, bear with me. But at least I have one that's not cutting out all the time. But without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? We are products of what we see. Oh, I should have mentioned this song is called What Does Your Love Look Like? Okay, let's get into this.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do wanna love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home and he's taking the load off. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn, I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you.
Okay, there's a lot there to unpack lyrically. This does have closed captioning. I'm gonna go back just a little bit because, yeah, we'll just go back to there. Sorry, guys.
I'm in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics, so how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You wanna know where I be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home and he's taking the load off. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn, I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
This is so interesting because how we grow up definitely can dictate our relationships later in life. As somebody who works in an industry that's essentially family law, I have become very jaded to some stuff. So we definitely grow up in the environments that we grow up in could definitely dictate our relationships. That's not always 100% true. There are people that could grow up really bad home lives and have amazing relationships as adults, and vice versa, have amazing home life growing up, and then as an adult, just it all fucking implodes. But I would say that's maybe 60-40, usually maybe even 70-30, usually a little bit about how you grew up in life with your parents, how you saw your parents, if you had parents. Maybe you didn't even get to grow up with parents. Maybe you had grandparents or aunts or uncles or the foster system, whatever the case may be. Or nobody at all. Definitely can dictate how you navigate relationships later in life. So it's very interesting, especially, and I am going to say this because it is almost the end of June and it drives me nuts here in Canada. Anyways, I don't know about the rest of the world, but in Canada, you know, they talk I mean, I know the whole world talks that June is Pride Month and stuff like that, plus all these other things, national this, national that. But June is also Men's Mental Health Month. And I think it gets so overlooked and it drives me freaking insane. So to all my male viewers out there, I see you. And yeah, just take care of yourself. That's all I got to say. You definitely have you have the right to be recognized, to say the least. And it drives me nuts that it's not enough. So far I'm kind of digging the message behind the song.
What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that has colored my veins, that is present in solitary. What did your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me. Pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes. Pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were...
Okay, I just finished talking about Men's Mental Health Month. Sorry, I gotta go back. Ren coming in here. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. I don't know who did these lyrics. Is it Token that did all the words? Did they write this together? Was it just Token? Because these lyrics are... Mwah.
I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me. Pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes. Pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood, a lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him, the words that he spoke cut throat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created, and I've made mistakes but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be...
Oh, that hit home a little bit harder. Sorry, I thought somebody was at my door. That hit home a little bit. Not because that's what I went through growing up. There was a brief moment when my dad had left. I think it lasted a couple of weeks and then he was back. That's the whole thing. But no, with my own life, in my relationships, especially with my youngest son and his dad, we had separated for a bit and it was absolutely heartbreaking for me to sit there and try to explain to him why his dad wasn't going to be around for a while. And I'll never forget the look on his face, and he started crying, and it broke my heart because I wanted so much for them to still continue the relationship. And for the record, everything is good now. We've all reconciled, and they're definitely working on the marriage. But for the moment that we had to separate due to him just needing to take care of himself and alcoholism and stuff like that, it was hard. It was so hard, and it broke my son's heart so bad because he has such a close bond with his dad, and there was a time he just absolutely couldn't see him. So that kind of hit me hard because I'm sitting here looking at it thinking, I'm thinking about how poor little Ren must have felt inside, and just remembering how my son's eyes just immediately welled up in tears. And and again, as somebody, I work in family law. I'm not a lawyer, just to put it in perspective, but I do work in that realm. And I see all the time parents fighting and just not putting their kids first, and it drives me up the frickin' wall. I'm sorry, but if you're in a relationship and you have kids and it's not working, put your kids first, please. I'm not saying stay together, but put them first. Put them first. Stop hating each other so bad and wanting to be spiteful, and just put them first. It's my rant for the day. Okay, I'm getting back to this. I'm so sorry.
Dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him. The words that he spoke cut throat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me and my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sister, my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion. My born new love feels fake like What does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in your windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating clean, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade with my cold night. What does your love look like?
I'm sorry, but as a mom, this is breaking my heart.
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play.
There was some symbolism with that chain.
The person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe
Chained
we are
by
meant
his
to
past.
be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet. You wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in a wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
Wow. I was not expecting that. That had me tearing up a little bit. I think a lot from, again, my own personal experience with having to break my own son's heart. But also just feeling for them in their stories. One of the things I really appreciate about Ren is the fact that he's not afraid to talk about the shit going on in his life or his feelings or life in general, reality, so to speak. And I think that resonates with a lot of people because there are a lot of people that go through the same things. And as I was saying before, when it comes to the message in this song, especially with families and growing up and being role models for your kids, it is so hard to do. And I get that. And no family is perfect. There is no such thing as a perfect family. If somebody says they have the perfect family, they're fucking lying. 100% they're lying. They might have a good family. They might have a strong bonded family, but I guarantee they're skeletons. It's never perfect. There's just no such thing. And if there is, I would like to see it. And they should write a book and bottle it. But as far as it goes with, being role models for your kids, the only advice for any of my viewers who are far younger than me in my 51 years, and if you have kids and you're, struggling or, am I being a good parent? Am I a good mom or am I a good dad? The only advice I can give is you can only do the best that you can do. As long as you're doing your best and your kids are happy and healthy, then you're doing the best at your job that you can do. It's never going to be 100% perfect. Don't sell yourself short. My second piece of advice is if you're in a relationship and have children, and I'm just judging this based on my own experience and what I see day to day in my job, is whenever always put your kids first. I'm not saying stay in toxic relationships that are going to be mentally or physically damaging to you or your children. Never tell you that advice. But if you separate, please, please, please keep in mind that it affects the children. And every court battle, every nasty word, everything you say to your friend that you think the kids might not be paying attention to affects them. So please try to please put them first. That's all I'm asking. Right? They'll grow up to thank you for it later and hopefully not resent you down the road. Is all I'm saying. Not that that's always going to be the case, but it does happen. Anyways, the song was amazing. I love the messaging. I love the lyrics. Bren, of course, as always, knocked it out of the park. Like, I think anybody who collabs with him it's going to be a banger. I don't think Ren can do anything bad. Token, I've never heard of before. I'm definitely going to have to go down that rabbit hole. Those were amazing lyrics. And clearly a super talented guy. So I'm going to have to check out more of his stuff as well. If you like Ren and Token, go over to their channels, show them some love, as well as download their music wherever you get their music. And as always, if you get the opportunity to see them live, support live music, support live bands. Now, normally in my videos, I have been trying to post links in the description box of tour dates of the artists that I'm reacting to. However, I don't know if Token is touring. If he is, I'll put that in the description box. I don't think Ren is, because I know he's having health issues. So if a way to support him is to go to Ren Make Stuff, go to his Patreon, sign up for his Patreon, buy his merch, support him any way you can. Because we love Ren and we want him to keep doing what he's doing. In the meantime, if you like what I do, consider giving this a big old thumbs up, because I hear it helps. As well as let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the song, what did you think of the messaging was, and as well as consider subscribing for more videos like this. In the meantime, stay kind, love one another, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.